Our next speaker, selected by the students, is Eric Kuhn, Bachelor of Science in Architecture.
Sorry, I'm wearing clothes with me. Thank you and welcome to everyone here from near and far, from parents and supporters to our professors and faculty members. Without all of you, our paths would have led to entirely different places. Perhaps places not quite as prestigious as where we stand today. Thank you all. I'd like to take us all on a journey revisiting some of the moments we've had here at UVA School of Architecture. Most of us began with Peter Waldman's Architecture 101 Lessons of the Lawn course. Where we were exposed to a triad of eyes belonging to three archetypal examiners: the surveyor, the nomad, and the lunatic. As we continued our education, we appreciated the beauty in Sanda's lessons in making. We learned to make perfect octagons and admire the ethic as well as the aesthetic. And as we delved into studios and rang in charrettes with wood blocks and interesting versions of the 12 Days of Christmas, I came to understand Peter's triad more and more. I caught glimpses of these three examiners in the people I met, had studio with, and played drinking games with at night and on weekly Kager outreach programs events. Long-lived cops, may it prosper in the memories of the 2012 class. I saw surveyors, drafters like Sam Saunders and Eric Hanna, programmers and grasshoppers like Alex DeVerso, coffee in one hand, mouse in the other. That's what she said jokes sneaking into conversations. I saw the surveyor in the perfectionism of Miss Colehep, Miss Davis, and Mr. Poliner. I saw miter joints, CNC routes, and planed models from our band of shop TAs and loyalists, like Pat, Hugo, Callie, and Stephanie, sanded fingers and all. I saw nomads, the wanderers and studio Bedouins like myself, who never stay at their desks, who get yelled at by WG to stop chatting and get to work. Kelsey Reynolds. The habitual snack moochers were also nomads. Those like Alex Bernetich and Josh Lanchek. There were also nomads whose studio sometimes evaded. Mr. Lloyd, Miss Lewis, Miss Nguyen. I'm just kidding. There were the nomads who took charrette trips to Texas, and those who took their time getting into studio at 2 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Probably lost somewhere in the gardens. Nisha. Heather. Quick side note about Wilson. I wasn't positive that Wilson was a nomad until this year when I mistook him for Alexander Kitchen on his iPhone, walking briskly in the opposite direction. And then finally I saw lunatics, or more so I discovered them, gleaming in the moonlight of the flat screen monitors in the A school at 3 in the morning. There was Shao and Ely, Tom Rod on SketchUp, and Tyler writing emails, Kevin and Maya, and of course Eric Wong watching anime. And snacking in a chair that was way too low for a normal-sized human being. What I found was a ragtag bunch of architecture students who built an environment I wanted to come back to every day. It was an environment I'll never forget, filled with surveyors, nomads, lunatics, and hybrids of them all. Although I will say I'm still trying to figure out where some of you transfers fit into this puzzle. I mean, I know Haas is all three, mostly a lunatic. And Emily's a nomad because she sometimes steps on things when she's not looking. But Andrew Milner, probably a lunatic. Only a lunatic wears tanks to Fancy Friday. So I'll say good luck, although some of you need it less than the rest of us, and I'll be doing a luck drive in room 153 later, so bring your extra there. But in all seriousness, cheers to us. Let's take those intern departments by storm. And if you haven't already hit me up on LinkedIn, do so shortly, because the number of connections I have is just pitiful, guys. Faith, I'm not kidding. Thank you. I love you all.